Ali here at mindwavemeditation.com, and today we're going to talk about suffering less. Whoa! So we're going to talk about how the past and the future, you can't suffer in the past or the future because they don't exist. What are you talking about? I've got lots of memories in the past and the future's coming. Yes and yes, but they don't exist. The past is gone. The future isn't yet real. So when we're suffering, we're only ever suffering in our memories or our imagination. And when we know this, the next time we suffer and we're stuck in that kind of, the pain, suffering, sadness, or the anxiety and fear of the future, we can remember that, oh, hang on a second, this is just a memory I'm replaying, or this is just my imagination I'm allowing to spin round and round and round. And when we know this, then we can take a step back and go, okay, that's not real, and that's not real. So I'm going to return to the now, to the breath, to the heart, to the smile, and just go about the day and keep tweaking at every point. So if this interests you and you want to learn how to suffer less, then keep watching this video and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, this is where we use that word awareness. Awareness will save you. If you keep tuning into this word awareness, what we can do is pause life, see where we are, realize that we're caught in a trap, in a loop. Oh, okay, I'm replaying the past over and over again, and it's making me feel sad or depressed. Or, okay, I'm replaying this what if, oh my God, what's gonna happen if, or what's that event gonna turn out like, or whatever. It's the future, it hasn't happened yet. And I'm feeling, my heart feels, all of these kind of things. Our body reacts, and we put ourselves in these states of fear and worry and doubt and all of these different things from something that hasn't happened yet. And we do this constantly. And we all do it. The trick is to use awareness to pause life and catch ourselves doing it. Oh, I'm doing the thing. Past thought, just say past thought. Future thought. Just spot them. Past thought, future thought. Come back to the now. The now is the freedom ticket. It's your get out of the loop, It's like you're in this loop and someone goes, hey, follow me, we can get out of the loop. And you're like, how? Use the breath. Instantly you're out. Tune into the heart and cultivate that feeling of love and joy and peace and relief through the breath and the heart combined. Remember awareness. Remember that any future thinking doesn't exist. It hasn't happened yet. And any past replaying is gone. It's over. We don't need it anymore. So let's just talk about the positives of the past and the future to really kind of make the whole story make sense. And then we can re-look at what's happening in our own lives and decide how much are we spending in the future and how much are we spending in the past. And do we really need to make a little bit more effort to come to the here and now? Okay, so the past is memories. What's the upside? Well, where did I keep my keys? Where are my keys? Where's my phone? Replay the past, where you were, where you put your keys in your phone. Remembering your dreams that you've put on the shelf. Oh, well, yeah, I used to be, I wanted to do that. Oh, nearly spiraled down. Oh, I should have done that. I never did that. Oh yeah, what am I doing in my life? I was meant to do that. That's how it works. Where are my keys? I don't know where my keys are. I put them there, I thought I put them there. I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I lost my keys now. I'm late for the thing. Builds momentum. So obviously prevention is always best, put your keys somewhere good. Follow your dreams. I'm not saying this helps all of life situations, but what it does help is differentiate between those feelings of depression and sadness to realizing that you're just replaying sadness and depression because you've been there before, but you don't have to be stuck there in the loop. This is the point. So the only other good thing I can think about of the past is it's good for collecting data. You know, if you need data for whatever, for you're going to talk to someone, you try and remember what they were saying before. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Or you're literally collecting data for something. They're kind of the main reasons. Let's talk about the future. All right, so the good things about the future: imagining things. Everything you see, apart from, you know, natural things, was once somebody's imagination. Like this hat was once someone's imagination. This ring, everything is someone's imagination. You know, that's a trip in itself. So imagining things is good. Visualizing things, that's a great tool of the future. You sit there in meditation and you visualize what you do want, and you replay that until you feel comfortable and ready to accept that into your life, so you're literally in the right vibration to receive that which you desire. That's pretty fun. What else? Guessing outcomes. Maybe you're betting on a horse, I don't know, and you're thinking, oh, you know, which horse is going to win based on the stats I've collected from the past. You know, you get the point. The past and the future has great pros. Brilliant. Brilliant. The past and the future are great. But if we get stuck in them, we fly off the handle. We dive into what's going to happen. We change our body's state of being. Same with the past. So we constantly want to use the past and the future as tools, as reference points. Remembering good memories and reminiscing and going, yeah, oh, that was sweet, and then come back to the present. And doing the same with the future, but then it's like when you see a friend, an old friend, and you just talk about the past, because between you, that's what you know. And then you talk about the past and you go round and round and round. You're not progressing as friends. You're just playing the old memories and with new ideas and new data. Leave the past. Dip in. No, that was nice. How are you now? How's today? What's going on? Jump into the future. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? What are you going to build? Blah, blah, blah. And then come back to the now. And practice this as often as possible. Dipping in and coming back. It's a trip. And it is a trip. Trip over there and then come back. It's a beautiful way to live. It's a more enjoyable way to live, and it's a more peaceful way to live. So the word awareness, and I always do that just to kind of make it like a demonstration, just to kind of make you remember awareness. If we use this word awareness, we can kind of go through life and just have our kind of mind kind of working for us. Am I in the future? Am I playing stuff in the future? Oh no, I'm not. I'm more of a past replayer. Oh yeah, I do that all of the time. Self-talk. In the past, I did that all of the time, but right now, in the present moment, I choose to be present and observe my thinking mind, sometimes when it's in the past or the future. Constantly watch that self-talk and change it. If you see yourself stating what you are and what you aren't and all of this, just remember that this moment in the present is a blank canvas. You are not what you were, and you are not what you think you might be if it's a negative thing. So constantly catch yourself, be the watcher, the observer of your mind. And every time you see yourself in the future in a negative sense, or the past in a negative sense, pause it and notice it and go, okay, that's okay, and come back. Every time you notice in a positive sense, you're in the future a lot anyway, like just constantly thinking, oh, it'll be fine, but you're not doing the work in the now. Catch yourself and realize that that's even a loop. It seems positive that you're dreaming all the time and you're thinking about plans and what you're going to do and who you're going to be and all this stuff. That's awesome. But if you're not doing the work in the present, well, that future ain't ever coming. So when you do catch yourself, you stop yourself from tripping into these loops. So the future ones go faster and faster, and then you get the tightness of breath, and then you are in that panic, anxiety of, oh my God, what's gonna happen? This might happen, and then it never does. Or if it does, you get through it and it's fine. On the other side is remembering the sadness, the depression is tough. All of these things gets faster and faster. Actually, it gets slower and slower in vibration. It gets lower and lower, and it just feels heavy, and it's harder to re-emerge out of the muddy water like the lotus flower and bloom. So what we want to do is we constantly want to catch ourselves, and we want to be in the now, not just because we want to be in the now, man, because it's safer, it's easier, it's more effortless, it's more peaceful, it's more free. You're not in the prison of your mind that's pulling you into these places that don't exist. You're here and now where life does exist. And here's the trip. The future never exists. It never comes around. Well, that's not true. The future does go. It doesn't, because it's always the now. So just think right now. Think about you in 5 years' time. Just, what does that look like? Where are you? Go, paint that picture. Cool, good job, nice. Yeah, that's good. What else? What else have you got going? Go on, do it though, like. Cool. What else have you got going? What do you look like? What are you wearing? How's the bank account? Who's your partner? Where do you live? What are you eating? Who are you hanging out with? All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's plenty. When that all happens, that's like now, just now. It's not the future. It's never, ever, ever the future. And the past always goes. And it's gone. That what we just said, that little chat we had, it's gone, it's past. Never happen again. It's always now. It's now. And then it's now, and then it's now. And if you practice tuning into the now, then it feels like life kind of starts looking after you a little bit more. It starts helping you out. It starts freeing you from the overthinking and the overanalyzing and the over and the data, trying to, when you're low, it's difficult to pull yourself out. Oh my gosh, we've all been there on some level. And when you're on the other side, it's difficult to just be, because you're like, well, what's going to happen? And you're trying to work out stuff that's impossible to work out, because you can't, it's impossible. So look, we're on this planet for however long. We've got one life, and these simple lessons, it is what it is. What will be, will be. Crack on and do stuff so you set yourself up. Be here now. If you are depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're present, I messed it up. If you're at peace, you're in the present. These simple lessons, these simple truths, these simple wisdom teachings will set you free. And you hear that, like, love will set you free. It really will. It does. So practice, returning to the now, wherever possible, whenever possible, as many moments in your day as possible. So suffering just is part of life. We're in a constant state of change, trying to make anything finite in this changing life. That's where the suffering will occur, and it's just part of life. It is what it is. So the present moment, it really is your freedom ticket out of here, out of there, out of the future, and out of the past. Your freedom ticket here, right here and now. Right here and now, we can remain calm, we can be free, we can be blissful, we can be joyous, we can feel relief from the suffering of the past and the future. So how do we do it? We tune to the breath. constantly tune into your breath and just deepen your breath. Constantly try and go with the flow wherever possible. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to think about that. I'm going to just go with the flow today and see how it feels. Oh, look, that thing didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Oh, yeah, I feel like I've let that go. I feel better in the now. And then constantly be here now. Practice being present. When someone's talking to you, listen. Listen to what they're saying and don't think about what you're wanting to say. Future thinking. Oh, what can I say? Well, this is good. Just stop. Just listen. And then naturally, when it's your turn to speak, speak. And see how the dynamic changes. See if it feels better. See if they're more interested in you for actually listening to them. Return to love as often as possible. Return to peace, return to tranquility, return to the moment here and now, and enjoy life better. I'll see you on the other side. Leave me a comment.